So those who have Redmi Note 13, NFC 1 or without NFC 1, if you want to try this Android 17 EvolutionX version 12.1, the latest release for the Redmi Note 13, then what are you waiting for? You are on the right place to get this ROM on your mobile phone. Good morning, good afternoon and good evening. So today I have Redmi Note 13 Sapphire or Sapphire N, both mobile phone or both variant. You can have this ROM, which is actually Android 17. If I go to settings and if I tap about phone, so this is basically, if I tap Android 17, Evolution X, an official release for the Redmi Note 13, and this is the first release of the Android 17 or first port for the Redmi Note 13. The Evolution X version is actually 12.1. Check the Android security update basement version provided, and this is the build date and build number, right? Well, my friends, if you are getting help from my videos, do not forget to like the video, keep sharing it with others. If you haven't subscribed my channel yet, click the subscribe button, click the bell icon, click the select all. I really appreciate your contribution. Thank you so much. So the evolver always be included with the Evolution X ROM. You can make the device certified. If you come here, tap spoofing. You can use the tricky store option, or you can try the play integrity fix option to make the device certified and to get the strong integrity. Other than that, you can spoof any application or a game by coming to here and add apps and games, the one that you have installed and you want to spoof, right? If you know what is this actually, then you can just take an advantage using the spoofing option. Pixel props provided, well, Google Photos Unlimited, etc, etc. You can modify the ROM the way you like by coming over here, right? Just a simple thing. If you check the date clock, I have Friday 4:16 p.m. also included. Just going there and modifying it. So friends, the fingerprint scanner is working fine with the mobile phone. You can see I just single tap and the mobile phone got unlocked. And also the face unlocking is also working very fast with the ROM. So I check the calling. Calling is working fine.
Services is a priority. This call will be charged at 72 pesos.
Without any disturbance. The network signals are coming. Check out the QS panel of the Android 17. Beautiful looking QS panel of the Android 17 on Redmi Note 13, right? So SIM card inserted and signal are also coming. Wi-Fi already connected, right? And I check the calling working. I check the Bluetooth connectivity. Yes, working fine without any disturbance. I make a call via Bluetooth, working fine. I play some music via Bluetooth, working fine. So I check the camera application all the way working fine. The rear camera and the front camera both working fine without any issues. Take pictures instantly and take or record videos instantly. Yes, it is happening, working fine. Gallery application I have downloaded particularly from the Play Store. The gallery application is of the Google, right? And it is working fine. So Play Store coming with the ROM, there is no need to flash the caps, and application that you can see on my mobile phone actually straightly downloaded from the Google Play Store. Right now the device is not actually certified, but if I want, I can try checking the evolver option to make the device certified. So ROM is actually not rooted, so the banking application is not having any issues. Well, if you root the ROM, then you will face issues using the banking application. Right now banking application is opening and running absolutely fine on the current version of the ROM. First port of the Android 17 got released for the Redmi Note 13, and I checked the ROM. So far, the ROM is working absolutely fine on my mobile phone. Well, according to developer, that there may be minor bugs because this is the initial release of the Android 17. But so far, like I'm checking the ROM, I could not find a small bugs right now. The way I am checking, like the things that we mostly use, camera application working fine, calling working fine, SMS working fine, Bluetooth connectivity working fine. How to flash the ROM, you need to watch my further video. So my friends, links are all provided. Now, we have to flash this Evolution X ROM with the Evolution X recovery, but I could not find the recovery which actually release with the release date of the ROM. So I will use the OrangeFox recovery, but later on the recovery will flash automatically after flashing the ROM. Just watch how I am going to flash the ROM. The way I am doing it, you need to follow me. You will get the ROM absolutely perfectly on your mobile phone. So make a new folder, click the links which are provided in my video description. Download these two files, OrangeFox Recovery and the Evolution X Android 17 for Sapphire and Sapphire N also. Basically, I told you before that this is the unofficial release. Now, extract the OrangeFox recovery in same folder. When done, then open the extracted folder of the OrangeFox recovery, right? I will come back to my mobile phone. Your mobile phone must be updated to the latest stock HyperOS ROM once. In case if your mobile phone is having an oldest firmware like MIUI, then you cannot flash the ROM, it will not get boot, right? Well, my friends, if you are a flashaholic, you must know that we need to unlock the bootloader first to flash the custom image file on the mobile phone. Well, if the bootloader is remain locked, you cannot flash anything. So I will provide my tutorial video in video description. You can watch that video. If you get lucky, you can get the bootloader unlocked. Now, you need to check the mobile phone battery. It must be charged. Just in case if the battery below 30%, then charge the mobile phone battery. Save all the internal storage data, whatever pictures, whatever videos you have, because all the data will get formatted, like your recent call list if it is important for you, SMS, and if you have a WhatsApp data, make a backup. Everything will get formatted. Now go to settings, tap security and privacy, then tap the device unlock, tap screen lock and unlock it, then select swipe to turn off the screen lock, right? Okay, done. Then go back, then go to accounts and backup. Just in case if you are on HyperOS stock ROM, you are using Xiaomi account, also must remove the Xiaomi account to avoid issues. Then tap manage accounts, sync your Google account once, must remove this Google account to avoid any issues. These are the things we have to do every time flashing a custom ROM. Now you can power off the mobile phone. With this latest version, we have to press and hold the volume up key and power key, both key at same time to get the power menu, then tap the power button to make the mobile phone totally power off. If you have a data package, you can leave the SIM inserted, but if you do not have, then I will advise you to take out your SIM card. Always use a good quality of data cable for charging and for flashing. Check the other side of the data cable must be connected with computer or laptop, whatever option you have. Check the mobile phone, it must be totally power off. Boot the phone into fast boot mode by pressing and holding the volume down key. Connect the data cable with the mobile phone. You will see a fast boot screen. Immediately release the volume down key. Right. This is the fast boot screen of my mobile phone. Phone booted into fast boot mode, connected already with my computer. I am already in my extracted folder of the OrangeFox recovery. Here you can see I have provided a batch file, flash recovery. Double click this flash recovery batch file. So the recovery will start flashing. Automatically the window will get closed after flashing done. Now go back to the downloaded folder. Manually, we have to boot the phone into custom recovery. Now hold the mobile phone, press and hold the volume up key and power key. Just keep it pressed, hold it pressed, wait for it. Mobile phone will restart. Then first release the power key. Okay, right? And now wait for it when you see Me logo, right? And then after 5 seconds, release the volume up key. Wait for it. The mobile phone will show OrangeFox recovery very soon. OrangeFox Recovery finally booted. First thing first, tap the third tab, then tap Format Data. Type YES, then tap here to format the data partition. When done, go back, then swipe to factory reset. When done, go back, then select Dalvik, cache, metadata, data. These four partitions, right? Swipe to wipe it. When done, then go back to the main screen, tap the last tab, tap reboot and tap recovery. OrangeFox Recovery is back, but we have to do one more thing which is very important. Tap the upper arrow, then tap the data folder, then tap three dots here, tap create folder, give a name MEDIA, then tap here, media folder created, right? Then tap the last tab, tap mount, disable the MTP. Okay, then re-enable the MTP. Go back, go to the first tab. Now you will see internal storage will pop up on your computer screen with a proper form. So right, go to the downloaded folder, copy the EvolutionX ROM from the downloaded folder, go to the internal storage and paste the file on the internal storage. So I got the file on my internal storage of my mobile phone. So I am done from the computer. First, disconnect the data cable from the mobile phone. Then tap media folder. You will see the ROM file that I just copied. Tap to select the ROM file. Just check if there is a tick sign, reflash OrangeFox Recovery. Untick it, right? Must untick the reflash OrangeFox Recovery after flashing ROM, right? Well, I do not have a tick sign, right? But just in case if you have it, must untick it. Then swipe to start flashing the ROM file on the mobile phone. It will take some time. Once again, we have to wait here. ROM flashing done, right? Now go back, then tap the last tab and tap reboot, then tap recovery. So this time the mobile phone will boot into EvolutionX Recovery. Yes, now do the factory reset, right? Remember to do the factory reset after flashing the ROM by rebooting into EvolutionX Recovery. Tap factory reset. Okay, if the touch is not working, then use the buttons. Press the volume down key, select the factory reset, press power key. Then again press power key. Again volume down key, select format data, press power key. When done, then press the volume up key, select the arrow key, go back to the main screen, then tap power key, reboot system now. So the mobile phone will stay a little bit long on this Mi logo and then finally it will start booting to the Android 17 ROM, which is actually EvolutionX version 12.1. First boot completed and I will complete the setup screen. You may find there is a small lag like completing the setup screen. So you have to give some like half an hour after completing the setup screen so the ROM will get optimized and then the ROM will work flawlessly without lag. So it is done. I like the AOSP ROM because the AOSP ROM always be faster, very quick response if we compare it with the HyperOS ROMs. Now, the ROM got flash very perfectly on my mobile phone. If I go to settings, then if I go to about phone, Redmi Note 13, if I tap the Android 17, Evolution X, the Redmi Note 13, Android version 17, Evolution X version 12.1, right? Thank you so much for watching my video. Do not forget to like the video, keep sharing it, stick with my channel by subscribing it. Take care, bye bye.